what people see is a very small part of training. People see the glamour, right? Crossing the finishing line in a desert is like being on stage. And you can last a long time in this business, and you can do any kind of multi-day ultra endurance race, because now you're powered by something that's more than just the superficial, the fame, the money, and people coming wanting to take selfies. You want to be on a stage. What is the equivalent of you putting your shoes on? You know, is it learning? Is it signing up for a seminar and learn from someone who's world class to really understand how this thing works? Or is it could be getting out there and training? Now, you don't need to get out there and start training 1,000 people and 500 people. You could get out there and say, bring 2 friends together and say, hey, buddies, you know, I'm going to teach something. Could I teach you something? You guys give me some feedback and maybe you'll learn something along the way. Always be putting your shoes on. That is the toughest part of it all. But if you can now develop a momentum, a consistency of putting your shoes on, you will get to the finishing line. You will get to be on that stage.
Thaddeus, I still want to know which desert is the toughest for you. If I don't have the knowledge, I use other people's knowledge. Next time when people discuss with me about desert, I have some reference from the run man through the desert.
So I'll tell you a number of deserts that are difficult. The first desert is difficult because we have little information about that. So for me, it was the Sahara desert. Okay? Now, for someone else, it could be whichever desert it is. Right? So that for me, no information, never done this before. And that's why that first desert, the courage to even commit is a big step. Now, that's the first desert. The second desert is also the toughest. The second desert is tough because you've now done the first desert. Now, the mind, in celebrating the success, kind of goes, oh, kind of know how that works. It's not that difficult after all. Therefore, now there's certain casualness, a certain complacency sets in, which could trip you out in the second desert. So the second desert for me was the Gobi Desert. Another desert that could be very difficult is one that completely takes you out of your comfort zone. For me, that was Antarctica. Living here in bright, sunny, hot, humid Singapore, you know, how do you train for Antarctica? Open your freezer, stick your head inside. That's about the closest you get to Antarctica. Right? So it's completely brand new. The last desert also could be difficult. Now, in my case, it was the Atacama Desert. And the Atacama Desert was tough just because of the sheer conditions, right? Every desert is different, right? Just like training, right? Every audience is different. Every market is different. Your program could be the same, yeah? Your offer could be the same, you could be the same, but because you know you put in a different context, a different environment, a different market, a different audience, a different size of audience, a different time of day, makes it difficult.
So, Thaddeus, how long is your journey for making you as a trainer?
Yeah, I get asked that often at programs where people kind of go, oh, you know, I want to follow in your journey, you know, how long does it take? Well, I cannot answer how long does it take. I can answer how long it took for me, because everyone's going to be different. I mean, everyone's going to be different in terms of the work they put in terms of how quickly they learn, in terms of their commitment and dedication to the craft, right, to mastery. And also the conditions are different. Are new markets opening up? You know, are there opportunities for you to get in there? And one of the things that I see that people fail is everyone always says, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready now, I'm ready now. And we've seen people who think they're ready and they get an opportunity to go on stage. And I'll say this, it's an unforgiving business. And you could be careful what you wish for. In terms of how long it takes, and I was just sharing this with somebody yesterday who asked me that question. I said, I'm going to give you an answer based on 2 ends of the time spectrum. And one group is the group that thinks, I'm ready now, you know, I'm good enough, you know, give me an opportunity, put me on stage. And if once you're put on stage, and if you're not ready, we're not going to see you again. Well, you might get a second chance, you might get a third chance, but it's unforgiving that way, because you have
To be your best.
You have to be at your best for your partners, for the audience. You have to be the best, you know, for yourself. And if you're not ready, if you think you're ready, and the results show in terms of how well you do on stage, in terms of, you know, the learning that you bring to people, in terms of, you know, the sales that you make, and there's so many different kind of measurements. And if you're not ready, then I'm sorry, and we're not going to see you again. Now, at the same time, at the other end of the scale is you may be genuinely be ready, but maybe the opportunity isn't there. What does it mean then? Are you going to wait, or are you going to kind of think, well, you know, they're too slow for me, I'm going to go somewhere else? There's this joke, right, about, you know, if you find yourself being chased by a lion, how fast do you need to run? Right? And the answer is that you don't need to run faster than a lion. You just need to run faster than the other person. Alright, so in this case here, you don't have the perseverance and the tenacity to stay in the game, and also to be humble, right? To say, okay, you might think and you might genuinely be ready to say be a lead trainer at MMI, but right now you're still an assistant trainer. Do you still have the humility and the patience? You know what, I'll still stay in the game because I can still learn a lot, and I'm still getting better, and I'm honing and I'm mastering the craft, right? Because we see a lot of people who then drop out because of that. They think, oh, well, you know, they're not ready for me, I'm out of here. And it's a shame. These are the people who then, you know, drop out, and who's the last man standing, right? Alright, so that's my answer for both end of the time spectrum.
Thaddeus, you will be a very charming trainer on stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, if charming help, in truly making a difference in someone's life, then that would be useful for me.
I'm looking forward for Thaddeus have a chance to speak in Europe Millionaire Mind Intensive, because I'll be very proud, because he looked like me, right? Okay, thank you very much, Thaddeus.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Jen. And I'll
okay.
see you in Europe.
Yeah. Comment below to let us know what topic you'd like us to cover. Thank you for watching my video. I hope our channel is able to help you to have a breakthrough in life. If you want to know more information about us, remember to click the link below to subscribe to our Facebook and Instagram. Okay, bye for now.